that work? All right.
Looking in the mirror.
Yeah. Grand Finals, baby. It is game number 1. Team State Fair looking to put up a better fight than they were able to show in Winners Finals. Gonna find out if that will indeed be the case. Iron Giant, if it was the target of a lot of pressure. Oh, Velma seemingly flirting with death a little bit there, but Kostelyk's able to navigate his way back safely.
Okay, there's the up rocket, racking up some damage here. The safe is out and working here. Gonna get some combos started, get that damage going. Honestly, not too much damage taken on IG, but just as I say, it takes a quick 93%. And yeah, this is it for IG in this matchup. I mean, we're gonna see him get tossed around quite a bit. Double missiles coming through here. The bolts are online, but just like that, the bolts are off. And almost combos into the up air. That would have been it for sure.
Definitely seemed like that could have got it, but the safe, how about that? Wow, 2 ring outs on the board immediately. Good coverage right there from Mirrorman to allow Kostelyk's to get back very safely, using those tunnels to position themselves on the stage where they want to be. And I'll tell you what, Chuck, they are absolutely playing out of their mind yet again. And look at that, you can't just be a bystander right there, man. You gotta get in the fray. Clueless getting comboed to hell.
Don't be an eyewitness.
Sheesh.
You never want to be an eyewitness to your teammate getting comboed or KO'd. Like we always talk about, you either gotta disrupt it some way, somehow, get in there in the action, or get some kind of damage or KO trade. Meth definitely trying to do, but sometimes if you take your time too long, your teammate's going to be taking a lot of damage, especially if your teammate's IG.
Yeah, 100% agree with you on that one. So, got to find a way to kind of circumvent that a little bit. Trying to do it. I like the maneuvers here from Kostelyk's.
Yeah, Team Vitaminwater definitely making that harder than it looks with the way they set up their pressure and all that stuff. So, trying to come in with the double missiles, and again, just doing a really great job as Team Vitaminwater playing around the strengths of Iron Giants. I mean, they have the tools to do it, but jeez, again, the 2v1 combo.
Dude, they are massacring them right now. Like, I don't know a nice way to say it. This is definitely rough. Oh, you see Kostelyk's Kostelyk's playing with so much confidence, right? He's getting all these good pickups. He's being an excellent support. Like, he's just been able to tank. Like, he's been fantastic. Good stuff from Mepto, finally able to put him away on that one. Get themselves at least a little bit closer. But man, he has got to be careful. This Shaggy might be on a little borrowed time. Oh, and look at they're trapping right there, trying to keep him locked down.
Yeah, and even I like the fact that Kostelyk's is playing up a lot closer. We're seeing Kostelyk's get in a lot more scrappy scenarios because of, I mean, you can't just play as far back as usually, right? So even the way Kostelyk's is adapting to some of these changes for Velma, definitely making a lot of it work. Looking so powerful here. And they definitely know the IG matchup. That's one thing for sure. But the missile off the top, they've done such a good job of avoiding all of these projectiles, which finally one will connect and go ahead and get a KO onto the Mirrorman here.
They're definitely making it interesting at the very least. I do appreciate that, but they got to really rack up some percentage while avoiding taking one of those final hits from Kostelyk's and Mirrorman. You can tell they are definitely headhunting. They don't care where it's going to come from. Either or will do. Oh, got him? Yeah, that's going to do it. Okay, yeah, the Acme Rocket. Hard, even for Iron Giant's big body to survive something like that at those higher percents. And good stuff, able to pull that one through Vitaminwater, but Team State Fair starting to make some ground towards the latter part of that match for sure.
Yeah, 3-3, huge improvement from any of the games from Winners Finals.
100%.
So that's always a great way to start, even though you didn't get that victory. It was indeed close. You know that they are making strides in terms of just playing their game and kind of adapting to the play style that is Team Vitaminwater. So, I mean, Team Vitaminwater still even energy, everything you need to win, set anything and everything you need to win a tournament. And I think Team Vitaminwater is lining up to do just that.
All right. Oh, they got one game down. Obviously, winner's advantage here on the winner's side of Grand Finals. So even if this one does somehow go haywire, they still got another set to fall back on. But certainly that not within their plans, given everything we've seen thus far. A lot of distance between the two right now, and then just coming through, trying to close that distance. Watch those rockets. Oh, how about watch those combos, man? Mirrorman puts them together like no other.
Okay, here is the combo starter on IG. I don't think the bolts, they are going to come up soon, but not quite yet here. So it's going to be big damage.
Ooh.
Iron Giant barely making it back onto the stage. Look at all the rockets on the screen right now.
My goodness. Just accumulating it very, very quickly. It is that damage.
Okay, the transformation here off the bubble.
Oh, can we get that? That would be big. Velma trying to stall. One thing too about Costless we've seen in past tournaments, this guy can survive with Velma, right? Like even in these pressure situations, like when he's off the stage, he can definitely hang in there. So far from easy to get a KO off of him in that fashion.
Yeah, and the thing about Velma, not the greatest recovery in the world as well. So
he makes it work.
Impressive defense, very impressive, just coordination coming out from the team as well. Because Mirrorman and Caustic's always helping each other out when they're recovering, right? Put some kind of pressure on the player going for that edge guard.
All right, a lot of big swings at the moment. Nobody though getting the ring out. This is surprising that everybody able to survive so long. Nicely done. A lot of good offense, but maybe even better defense coming out from all these players at the moment. I'd imagine though something's got to give at some point.
Okay, the bolts are online. Most of the multi-hits shredded out here. You're going to connect. Oh, are you going to be able to confirm off the speech bubble? Yes, but it's not into the KO. The armor to get through the Velma up there.
Okay,
so well played. Another armor here, and it's, oh wow, actually getting the grounded hitbox and getting the trade here, 1-for-1 here.
Yeah, great little reversal to keep him from being down 2 ring outs. That's really good. Meth out of his mind, able to survive almost everything, and still this man will not let it go. Meth, I gotta give him a lot of credit. Finally though, the Rocket says everybody at some point falls to me, and that's gonna be the case right there. Megaphone for a little bit of coverage from Velma.
And you can see in a lot of scenarios where the Megaphone just being short of getting a hit, and the nerves are real. You know what I mean?
100% agree.
And that is another thing that I always want to shout Caustic's out for, still making it work on this character, regardless of the nerfs. This should be it. Yeah, right out of the bubble. Nowhere to go if you're Caustic's now. 2-2, but wait a minute. Mirrorman going to work here on this Iron Giant, and you get back on stage, but not without a price here.
Right. And you saw the speech bubbles accompanying too. Like, Caustic's like, oh, okay, I can help you out a little bit here too, with racking up that percentage, no problem.
Okay, big damage though. Iron Giant trading back and forth here. Already is Mirrorman being up to 91%. Definitely not the same thing as Iron Man 91%.
Yeah. Nope. All right, weaving and bobbing right now.
Setting up the rabbit hole there. Great stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Velma kind of pinched in between the two, but Mirrorman able to join the fray here, relieve a little bit of pressure, shred off these bolts. Maybe no, it looks like they're just going to wait it out. Team Vitaminwater, waiting out the missiles, waiting out these bolts.
Yeah, gotta do it, man. Don't just kind of give in there. Some things you don't necessarily need to kind of scrap and fight.
Okay, getting knocked out of the bubble there. Pretty huge.
Nice. Big pickups. Who really wants this? Next ring out could go a long way. Right now, I actually kind of favor the red team a little bit. Just the position they found themselves in, got them at a nice percentage too to kind of get some of these points on the board. Oh wow, big time conversion. Oh, from both. Actually, it is super even right now. Velma or Iron Giant. The survivability's got to be, of course, with Iron Giant, but Caustic can be so tricky with keeping his Velma alive for as long as possible. And look at that. You can see not just picking defensive options, willing to get in the fray, trying to cause a little bit of chaos and mayhem for Mirrorman to maybe get that finishing blow.
Oh, can you get the reversal? Oh my goodness, almost gets the up air, but here on the hunt is Iron Giant. Both the red team just on the hunt right there, using the rabbit hole. Great stuff coming out from Caustic's being so slippery. Giving that mobility to Velma is another reason why this team is so strong, and now Shaggy and Iron Giant in that KO percentage.
This is actually terrifying. And you see it too. This is where they can really exploit you though. You get your tunnel vision a lot trying to get Velma. You've got to be careful here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my, got him. Yes, they did it. Wow, finally. They put all their focus on Velma, and sometimes we've seen like in those last minute scrambles that could betray a little bit, but on that one they were able to come out with a victory. Team State Fair says this is not winners finals, this is grands, and we are bringing a different level of fight.
All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, we got a set.
We got a set.
1-1 here, and even that first game looking a lot more competitive to fight. You're gonna have to deal with Bugs Rocket and stuff like that in the safe, but also dealing with bolts is probably one of the strongest things about Iron Giant.
I would 110% agree with you on that. No disagreements. Here we go though. Game number 3. I'm trying to take the advantage right now. The Iron Giant Shaggy combination finally coming through against this team, which otherwise up until that last game had just dominated them so much.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, okay, there it is.
Iron
Boom,
Giant
boom, boom,
taken.
boom.
Oh my goodness, they tried to finish the job as well. Already a quick 107%. Iron Giant healing a little bit of it back. The bolt's getting popped and they're almost out of order. Just one bolt left to go, but is gonna time out eventually here. Man, look at this damage on both ends here. Blue team looking extremely healthy. Vitaminwater, not breaking a sweat when it comes to percent, and already Team State Fair, they don't got to worry about percents. They got to worry about the points on the board because Team Vitaminwater already got one.
Yeah, and again, as you said, Charles, at a very modest percents on both 48 and 15. That's nothing. I mean, this is basically just fresh lives for them to work with, and they're already, and the red team's already down a ring out. And oh my goodness, somebody please call the police! My goodness. The assault that Iron Giant is taking right now, they are determined to send this man back to the scrapyard. That is for damn sure. It is nothing pretty right now in this game number 3.
Second rounds of bolts already forced here for Clueless. And even with the bolts already at 110%, you gotta watch it again. And Shaggy's still at pretty high percent as well. So right now, a very dominant start here for Team Vitaminwater. But Team State Fair gonna get one back, and the transformation is complete here. We got the rockets set up with the bubbles covering all kinds of options here. And Caustic's getting out of the scenario. Fantastic defense coming out from Caustic.
Yeah, 1000% right. Like, this guy just kind of knows, right? Like, okay, like all these different situations that, you know, could otherwise prove to be deadly for me. No, I know exactly how to map myself around the recovery routes, just his ability to just see danger coming and get the hell out the way. Second to none up there. No, not going to be quite enough, but how about another one? Yes, sir. Run it back. 3-1 lead right now. They are definitely trying to remind folks exactly why they got into the winner's side of Grand Final, doing a sensational job at the moment.
Yeah, Team Vitaminwater is doing an incredible job of stacking their moves together as well. The last 2 KOs, it was both of Team Vitaminwater, both Caustics and Mirrorman, hitting their opponents at around the same time during the hit stun and just kind of stacking the knockback, if you will, right? And that is going to be such an important thing to do to close out these points against some of these heavier characters like the IG, like that Shaggy.
All right, not doing a bad job here, trying to come through.
Still alive here, though. Mirrorman.
Gotta do it.
Burned a lot of time on those bolts as well.
Yeah, I mean, they just have such a strong lead. Like, even if they both eat a KO right now, they're going to be still in such a strong position, just given how high.
Okay, you gotta avoid the safe here. And look at that, all the key components there except that one bubble.
There's one.
Which is going to clutch out a point here. And Mirrorman's still on that higher percent here, so we could see things get even up real quick, but you gotta make sure you don't take too much damage if you're the red team.
Like what Mirrorman was trying to do, send him into the Acme Rocket. Didn't work out quite exactly what they were going for, but still, great position to be in, 143. I mean, look at this. And just zipping through, man. Just absolutely in the face of certain death, just being completely fearless as they are really trying to make a statement with this game. They were trying to win it with authority.
Oh, is that enough?
Hold on, Velma. You don't want to eat the KO there. That ain't gonna help nobody.
Oh wait, but Iron Giant's really low, but it's actually a bait. Shaggy able to come through and get the KO, evening things up 3-3 here, but you still, I mean, your best target is Caustics at 45. You've got a ton of work to do if you're the red team, and it's not going to be it. Vitaminwater establishing such a huge lead towards that late game. Team State Fair not really having an out.
Yeah, a lot more there too. We saw in Game 3 as opposed to what we saw in Game 2 was they really put the combo screws to Iron Giant, right? He was eating routinely like 30 to 40% on some of those exchanges, right? That accumulates very, very quickly. Yes, that accumulates very, very.
Being Clueless on Team State Fair. So we'll see if they can find a way to enable the Iron Giant once again. But right now, Team Vitaminwater is able to bait out the bolts really early and then do crazy team combos onto the Iron Giant. I mean, and even in singles, you can do a lot of crazy combos on the Iron Giant, but when you got 2 characters on the screen going at it, it is crazy the amount of damage you can do.
I absolutely agree. It could definitely be a little bit of a hurdle for sure, so.
Ooh, there's the bolts here.
Yep.
Very great reversal. This is exactly what Team State Fair needed. A little bit more of a back and forth in the beginning. Great navigation through the megaphone here, trying to trade back and forth, getting pushed to the corner. And look at this. Where is the Iron Giant going? Can you make it back? The bubble saving and the double dip coming through. Can you get the revenge? No, the Iron Giant just hovering right up and over with the bolt.
That seems all but certain that you're going to see Team Vitaminwater come out of that scramble up a point, maybe even 2. But no, not going to let that be the case. And even with that up air so close to the blast zone, still Iron Giant not giving it up just yet. This is the strong lead that they needed, right? Not getting overwhelmed from the start.
Okay, here's the safe. But, wow, safe of your own, somewhat to speak, because of that giant sandwich kind of serves the same purpose as that safe. Just really good covering fire as you're coming in. And now this is the tank that we know of when it comes to Iron Giant. 160%, very hard to KO. Just hovering around that area, still racking up that damage here.
Yeah, see Mirror Man kind of trying to force the KO too. Maybe needs to, disengage momentarily, kind of reset it. You're just giving up a lot of free damage. So they are able to, get the ring out, tie things up, man. But they are definitely at a disadvantage from a certain point of view. Velma, are we going to survive? Just barely. Good stuff. Mirror Man coming through to give a little bit of coverage, much needed. Then Meth, okay. Ooh, no, not going to be able to connect with the down air. I thought it was right there, but no, sir.
Oh, the book, and wow, look at this.
He's
Where do
picking
you
it up.
go? Where do you go?
Oh, they're picking it up. I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit.
Oh, look at, wait, we're just hugging the wall. Great dodge, great reaction coming out from Clueless. Okay, but gonna set up the safe here. I mean, through all of that, it is still Team Vitaminwater with the point lead, but look at the percentage right now.
I'm gonna say that percentage definitely not gonna do him any favor. Double KO could be looming if they can get there. Velma in some trouble. Velma getting done up. And now, Mirror Man really gonna have to play this one close to the chest. But as I say, that comes out of the hole and into the skies. Good grief.
What a call out from Matt.
Right? That was nuts. He said, I've seen this 1 or 2 times before.
What a reaction. Just the short you can just right out of the hole there.
Oh no, they stole it. Oh my goodness. They got rid of Clueless and then that momentarily. So many times Cosmics have been going for those spikes, and then right there where Shaggy's like, let me just get a little closer to the wall to find some safe haven, and just finds himself being knocked down. Great timing from Costelix. Wow.
Man, I gotta say, the clutch gene is engaged for both Mirror Man and Costelix. This team, Vitaminwater, no matter what